roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. This is brought in by Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A lot of storylines to a New England-Denver matchup. So many great games in the past. And worth noting, too, that Cam, of course, has his history with the Broncos as well. He was on the losing end of Super Bowl 50 when his Panthers lost to the Broncos 24-10. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying the football in their win last week. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Touchdown. Drew Lock with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And has the out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just the first tackling is so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief.
What?
Inside the 30.
What the fuck? Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
6 yards. The last drive he threw the pick.
Oh, fuck, that's crazy, man.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for our defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Damn
You
it.
get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over.
40-yard line.
Oh, shit, man.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the ground, Michelle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd and 1, Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Newton now to throw. 28. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton.
Nah, this nigga here, boy. This nigga here, boy.
Touchdown.
This nigga here.
Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Broncos.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Gordon. Incomplete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Denver.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Oh my gosh, these niggas did not block.
Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Block working out of the gun. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season,
Why is this nigga in if he's hurt?
As the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Drew Lock with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the game.
McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Get out the background!
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Check 26, check 26. Gun. Watch the egg. 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be
Nigga, what?
Gibson. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And nowhere to fit that football
What?
in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
To throw again. Newton. He's got Njoku. His big
You
tight
two
end.
niggas. Come
He'll
on.
be taken
Come
down,
on.
but not before he works it past the
Okay.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good
Certainly
shit.
appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle.
Come on.
And they pick up the first
Come
down there with a
on.
gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he does it.
This shit irritates me.
Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company. Now he's over the line. And
I'm so sick. I'm so sick.
Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Oh, shit.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Good teams, and we're going to be playing a lot of good teams coming up. So, getting down 20 points on our home floor, especially like that, 22.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. Just towering them up on deck.
They're watching this game.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brings up second.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Block off a play action. A throw left side, hold in by Hamler. That catch good for only a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now this time, Locke will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Lock on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That one.
Oh, my God.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid.
Smoking a Zaza.
First and 10 at the 48.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll go.
Oh, my gosh. You're right there, bro.
It's another first down as this time.
You're right fucking there, my guy. I don't understand.
Throwing again is Newton. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the
Roughing the
right.
kicker, my nigga. What?
So hold on. Let's see what this is about. So
Oh my gosh,
niggas.
niggas
Now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even.
Niggas really rough the kicker. That's crazy.
Is right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is your motherfucking face. You piece of shit. I will kill you, Dad. Don't ever talk shit about my fucking
Second
dad.
half starts with a run by Lindsay.
You're gonna fucking die now. You're gonna fucking wish you never said that. You're gonna
15
fucking
yards is
die.
the pickup.
You're
there.
gonna die.
The drive starting very nicely. First down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in
Niggas think I'm
Denver
preaching
changing
the
a
fit,
bit
right?
with
This
the
goody.
arrival of Melvin Gordon.
Upskill
I
shit.
think
You
Gordon's
know
going to
I'm
be more
gonna
of an
be
enhancement for
such a
Lindsay.
brain
Maybe he
out.
won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
The defensive end, Cameron Lake, brings him down.
From LeBron James.
Pass run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defenders and puts a little extra on it. Man.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and turning into a short game.
And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Play action. Now it's Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitz. The D lineman to make the play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. A pass for Sutton.
Madden hold me, boy. Madden done fucked me up.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one where
like, where are you throwing?
I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it.
Oh,
His
gosh.
coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
These niggas is backpedaling.
That's good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready? Bring it in. Check it back. Jay! Great. Check 31.
3rd and 2, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
22, 22. You got that, man. You got that, man.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
22, number 22. Strip the ball. Strip the ball.
Locke looks to throw it again. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So this will be accepted.
Oh, I can't. I can't.
We're in a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Check 13. Check 13. Good dance. Come. Great.
Newton on 1st down. To Michelle on the screen.
Oh, so sick, man.
2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Brings up New England on 3rd down. Converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, they let the O-lineman get me down. Come on.
All the way back inside the 20. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring
Come
up
on,
2nd
then.
down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. He's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was
Oh, this nigga, you supposed to have the first.
He got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Shotgun snap to Locke.
He dropped it?
Physical play on the football there.
This nigga dropped it. Oh, my gosh.
It's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the...
Oh, this nigga really dropped
big
it.
tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh, my gosh. I got caught up on my damn all-lineman.
Sack back around the 8.
Fuck.
Guy in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Niggas. Out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over first at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. A gain of 3, second down.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton.
Wow, Simmons, you're supposed to get there.
And they work this well
Simmons, you gotta
across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots
yes, sir.
all game long. That throw, no different.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun, Newton.
Fucked
That's
up.
out to his running back, Michelle.
I fucked up. Fucked
Deep
up.
in Denver territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Niggas is breaking.
Break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The shotgun snap for Newton.
How? Like, yo, how? How in the fuck, man? My safety's right there. Like, how?
It's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Like, how, man?
They tried for a 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Broncos
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards.